All right, guys. So a couple people commented in my last video that there's been some developments with what's going on with Hobbiesville, right? As you guys know, the video earlier today talking about Drink Together and them requesting more money for people to cover tariffs. And I said that that's fine. I think you should be covering tariffs. And I was a bit confused about why people were paying so much. And there's been some updates about certain things. And I hate recording Facebook videos just because there's so much to kind of block out. But I wanted to just get this out here because I'm sure some of you guys are curious, and some of you have probably even seen this. So this one person named Amir, I'm gonna do my best to like block out last names and stuff and photos and whatever. But this is all public information, so I'm sure it's not the end of the world either way. We're not gonna say anything too bad either. But he just says, and I know it's gonna be hard for you guys to read, especially if you're on your iPhone. So I'm gonna read everything out again. Like editing this to blow everything up would just be way too complicated, right? So just bear with me. The guy says, heads up to anyone burned by tariffs from Hobbiesville and thinking of leaving a poor review for them on Google Maps. They will cancel all your orders, even for non-pre-order or high-demand items. RIP my orders for Obsidian Flames, Clefas, lol. Hope folks buy their sealed and singles from other stores like Manta, 401, Derpy, Next packs, okay, never even heard that, etc., instead of Scammersville. So the person's, clearly a bit upset. And again, I can't confirm with 100% certainty what went on here, right? But I did talk to this guy, and we'll get into all of this. So if you go into the photos that this guy posted, he basically posts a photo, a screenshot of his review, which says extremely unethical store raising prices on fully paid pre-orders. And then he says, update, after leaving this review, the store canceled all of my pre-orders and pending orders. Insane. Hobbiesville responds saying, no unethical actions here. Our business has been hit with new tariffs set in place. We would be losing hundreds of thousands of dollars for this if the pricing was not adjusted here. Even with the increase here, we are $100 under market price and what other stores have released at. I'm not sure if that's actually true. $100 under market price, that doesn't seem accurate to me, especially considering you can go on eBay and buy the box for $350 Canadian. And, after people are paying their increased fees, like what, $300 or something, $250. So, I mean, maybe it's close, actually. Who knows? That's not really super relevant. He also posts a screenshot of the email thread from Hobbiesville support, which says, hi, Amir, your order was canceled due to your recent review. That's what it says. Your order was canceled due to your recent review. We reserve the right to cancel any orders. Thank you, Hobbiesville. And he did show me the email thread. Now, he didn't show me in a video. He just showed me in photos. It actually is from, and if I remember correctly, I will throw everything up on screen, right? Hopefully I don't forget. It does show that it's from support@hobbiesville.com. So it looks like the legit contact email for Hobbiesville. Now, again, it wasn't in video form. So in theory, it could have been edited. I don't know if that is even a possibility or likely. You guys have to make up your decision for yourself. But again, it's something I couldn't confirm with 100% certainty. So just, keep that in the back of your mind. And he does show screenshots of things being refunded. And when you go to Google, because this is where things get a little interesting, right? So his review is on Google. Hobbiesville responded. And I'm just going to make a cut here to scroll up because I don't want to have to edit this super hard. All right, so I scrolled up a bit. That way I don't have to like add a tracking block to cover up names. It'll just be easier this way in edit. So other people have left reviews. For example, this person left a 1-star review saying that they had a bad experience, that their order, I believe, was canceled. And then Hobbiesville replied saying that there was an issue with the billing address and shipping address not being the same. So that one, whatever, I guess. Like I've heard some store owners talk about before how if the billing address and shipping address don't line up, that is an issue. And that is, something they look out for. I'm not sure if you'd cancel every order if that's the case, but, that one's kind of up in the air. The one that I found a bit weird, right? And the one that doesn't really make sense based on this person's initial claims. And guys, they are getting review bombed, right? So, I'm not a fan of review bombing. I think that's just like not a good practice to go through. And again, like whether they're in the right or the wrong, just not really a thing that I would ever condone or support. So, be that as it may, this other person left a review. saying bad business practice to cancel a customer's orders after they leave a review on your business, even if you disagree with the review, dot, dot, dot. Hobbiesville, response from the owner, hey Jerry, unfortunately the I'm assuming they meant to say customer, you are referring called us scammers, comma. This actually doesn't have anything to do with the review, but more the risk of chargebacks. We don't take these lightly, and when a customer writes certain emails or certain reviews that we think put us at risk of a chargeback, we do have to cancel the order. It's unfortunate, but there's still a way to carry yourself when talking to a business. So Hobbiesville here is claiming that the initial review from Amir was calling them scammers. In some way, they were being called scammers. And again, you guys can see the review. We already saw it. Extremely unethical store raising prices on fully paid pre-orders. And then he put the update. I did message him and ask this. I said, did you edit your review? Because you can edit reviews on Google. He did say that he edited the review, but only to add the update portion. After leaving this review, the store canceled all of my pre-orders and pending orders. Insane. So again, right, I can't confirm with 100% certainty that there was not anything in the initial review that called Hobbiesville scammers. There's also no evidence for me to believe that that is the case also. So you guys, viewers at home, you're going to have to make up your own mind what you believe. Again, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone here, but something, again, just isn't lining up. And the whole point of this video, and what I've been saying for a long time, is that stores are getting way too comfortable in this environment. You know, even if, and I mean, they did admit basically they canceled the orders, right? But, you know, just imagine that we're in a world right now where a hobby shop selling Pokemon cards and other TCGs and stuff can just casually cancel like hundreds and hundreds of dollars of orders. Like a year, 2 years ago, a lot of these stores were struggling a lot. And, you know, Hobbiesville is actually one of the biggest. So I don't know if they've ever actually struggled or, you know, I imagine at certain points, right? But again, just the fact that a business right now doesn't care about canceling hundreds and hundreds of dollars of Pokemon orders and just knowing that they're going to be able to sell it. Like that's where we're at right now, right? And I'm not saying anything about Hobbiesville in this video. Again, you guys are going to have to make your own conclusions. I've never had a bad experience with Hobbiesville, but I will say that if all of this does line up and it's true, and that there was nothing about being a scammer in the original review, and the fact, I mean, they did openly say they canceled the order due to the review. They don't say why or what was said in the review. And again, that's the thing that I couldn't confirm for sure. And I couldn't with 100% certainty confirm that it was from the actual Hobbiesville support email, but it lines up perfectly. So unless someone literally was going through all this effort to Photoshop everything, which again, to me would seem unlikely, but it is still possible. I can't confirm anything with 100% certainty. It just doesn't look good for Hobbiesville, right? And you know, that's kind of what I want to get across in this video is just what was going on, what I could confirm, and what I couldn't confirm. But again, like this just doesn't look good for anyone, guys. Point being, you know, if you have a bad experience with a company, I think you're well within your right to leave a review. I don't really know if someone left a bad review for me, if I would just cancel all their orders over a bad review. Like to me, that seems excessive and probably doesn't seem like good business. And one other thing I wanted to touch on, which I forgot about, God, the amount of editing I'm going to have to do in this, because I got to go into the comments here. A couple people pointed things out in the comments down here. For example, FYI, coming from customs background, the 25% tariff surtax is charged for anything shipped after 03/04, so March 4th. So if you have an order that's ready to ship that's already in Canada and they slap you with extra charges, that's very bad business practice. So again, that's something to consider that I didn't even think about in the original video today. Does Hobbiesville actually even have their boxes in Canada yet? And if they do, when did they arrive? Did they actually have to pay tax on them? I would imagine that they probably got them after the 4th and they would have to pay tariffs on them just because the set releases on the 27th. Pre-release stuff was the 7th though, so like who knows, like that it's really tough to tell. I have no idea exactly, like it'd be very difficult to confirm that sort of thing. But again, it's interesting to me. what certain stores are doing. And again, it doesn't look good for anyone. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully this is a little update. If there's any more updates or you guys are curious about anything, because I know some of you were commenting and stuff, just let me know in the comments down below. I'm not trying to bash anyone in this video. I'm just trying to give you guys an update about what I know and what I was able to confirm. And yeah, again, just either way, just don't review bomb either. That's just not good.